Coming up on Good Morning Wilmington Live, DETV's own Lauren Wilson is on the plaza with Heather Yacabell to talk about Operation Hair Care. And CEO of Destiny Way Logistics, Destiny Davenport, stops by to talk all things dispatch. Plus, Balleto is back on the plaza, joined by Catrinamia to talk about Dia de los Muertos. Tune in Wednesday, October 26th at 10 a.m. right here on DETV.
Good morning, Wilmington. What's going on? I'm your main man, Big Op, the talk of the town, Mr. DETV. See how I did that there?
I love it.
All right. And I'm with my beautiful co-host,
Vincenza. Good morning, Wilmington, and good morning, Mr. DETV. We're just all calling you Mr. DETV.
Mr. DETV.
With the voice and everything.
I was trying the newscaster voice, but I don't know. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. It's hump day.
Oh my gosh, another beautiful Wednesday.
Yes.
These weeks are going by fast.
October is pretty much over.
It's over.
Pretty much over. Halloween
Monday?
is on Monday. But guess what today is?
Hump day?
Well, yes, of course.
What else?
National Pumpkin Day.
Which explains the pumpkins.
Right. So Najee, our producer, she's just awesome.
Right.
We are so grateful to have Najee. She organizes everything for us, and we definitely were very fortunate that she reminded us that it's National Pumpkin Day, and she thought it'd be so cool if we decorate pumpkins in honor of National Pumpkin Day.
And the great thing about it is Najee didn't dig into the company's budget for this. Thank you, Najee. The budget of the show.
So while we're decorating the pumpkins, what is Maddie going to be for Halloween?
Maddie wants to become a vampire from Vampire Academy. So whatever that is. Some show. This is cute.
This is great. I love this.
Oh wow, this
fun
is nice.
Stickers.
What
What am I going to be for Halloween?
Yeah.
Well, we have to figure that out. So whatever our viewers comment,
you guys
we're going to take a vote, and Ivan and I will dress up for Halloween for Monday's show. So make sure you tune in.
But it has
Monday,
to be a duo. It has to be
and appropriate. Appropriate.
I see how you threw that in there fast. Don't want to mess up the brand.
No, Kid is a family-friendly show.
That's right.
This is so fun. So if you're not able to carve a pumpkin, I love these fun stickers that Najee provided to us, because look how easy that is. I'm almost done.
You're almost done.
Look at that.
I have an eyebrow to do.
Look at that. Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
There you go. How perfect.
Let me see.
Look.
Oh.
Yes, this is so perfect.
Oh, Maddie would enjoy this.
Maddie can have this one.
Okay.
I know she'll want this one.
Well,
perfect. So yes, if you can't carve your pumpkin, these fun little stickers, I'm sure you can grab at the store. And look how fast that was.
My pumpkin has a unibrow.
Oh. Let's see.
Oh. It has a unibrow.
It's so perfect.
Right.
Here we go. Nice.
There we go. It has a straight unibrow.
I can't.
Well, anyhow.
Oh, goodness. All right. So now that we've celebrated National Pumpkin Day by decorating pumpkins on set, that was the fastest,
that was
right?
Fast, right?
That was fast, right?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we have a great show for everyone today.
Okay.
Great show.
Yeah. And we have to go through some announcements.
Yes. I have a couple, and you have one.
I have a couple.
Yes.
Right.
Tell us about the Kingswood interview.
Kingswood interview went extremely well. On Friday, what we did last Friday. Kingswood, the early learning childhood academy, are looking for teachers. So our interview was based on that.
Okay.
To talk about the atmosphere and the culture of Kingswood. We find out they're doing some amazing things, and they're starting their teachers off at you can earn up to $50,000 a year in full benefits. For more information, go to WRK.org. That's the WRKworkgroup.org for more information about that. That was amazing just being there. And then DSU homecoming.
It starts today.
It starts
tonight.
Today. Yes.
Starts tonight, and it's like a whole weekend celebration of DSU homecoming.
Yeah.
Delaware is just
popping.
Yes, we had University of Delaware homecoming last weekend. We have DSU homecoming this weekend. There's just so much happening. Also, oh yes, please.
No. I wanted to tell you about a hotel I went to just to hang out in Wilmington, because we talk about how Wilmington is popping.
Yes.
The coin.
I heard about it.
The coin.
How was it?
Look, let me tell you. The rooftop bar. The rooftop bar. You don't have to stay the night. You can go get dinner. Right? Or you could go to the bar.
Food and beverage.
Yeah,
okay.
Oh my gosh. What do you talk? How my dad used to say, what you talking about, girl?
So I have to check it out. I have to check out.
The coin
I believe the coin is located on Market Street.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to check it out.
The boutique hotel, the new one.
Okay, there you go. But also, as another reminder, today is the last day for the farmers market, located right on Rodney Square.
Yep.
Take advantage of all the participating vendors and food trucks. I really enjoyed it when we all went as a crew. DeTv went as a crew to support the farmers market, and I really, really loved it. So make sure you take advantage of the last day, which is today. But I'm sure they'll be back next.
What's your favorite truck up there?
Oh gosh, what was the one you took me to? That
was it the turkey burger?
No, it wasn't the turkey burger.
It was. Oh, it was. Najee, which one is it?
It was so good. That's what it was.
He's gonna be a chef on DeTv. The Thai spot.
Yes.
Kapow.
Yes, that was
Kapow.
So good.
Kapow is great. All of them are good.
Yes.
It really, and the great thing about going up there, it depends on the food that you're feeling that you want to eat, because they are all good. There's not one that's, bad. They're all good.
Yes.
One of my favorites, Kapow, and I fell in love with Hummingbird.
Okay.
The Jamaican food truck.
So good.
So good. Anywho, okay, make sure you check that out. The day is the last day of that. Anything else you got?
No, I think that's it, other than we have to talk about our guests.
Our beautiful guests.
Yes, we have a great show, very informative, very inspiring, as always. I feel like every show here at Good Morning Wilmington is so inspiring, but educational as well.
Better. It gets like who we have today. Who do we have? We have
Yes, is Balleto and Catrinamia here to talk about Dia de los Muertos.
The Day of the Dead.
Yes, very, very excited to have them on the show and showcasing their traditional garments, which is absolutely exquisite. I was able to take a peek, really, really appreciative of all the detail that's put into the traditional garments they're here to showcase. We also have Lauren Wilson.
Our own Lauren Wilson is here, and Colonial District Lauren Wilson is here to talk about
Operation Hair Care, along with Heather Yacabell. She's the family crisis therapist. And then last but not least,
this one right here is a must-see.
Destiny Ricard Davenport. She's the owner of Destiny Way Logistics. So we have just a great show, amazing people on the show with all of us today. We're just super excited.
Yes.
As always.
I'm in love. All right, so we're going to take this quick commercial break, and we're going to get back to the first interview. Make sure you stay tuned. And good morning, Wilmington.
DeTv has been Delaware's premium provider of creative digital and broadcasting solutions that bridges communities and connects people. We create great stories for all audiences. We deliver independent news throughout Delaware. We are digital platform innovators. And we develop marketing and sales solutions so you can stay connected to your audience. Now, why do we do what we do here on DeTv? We do it because we care. So, keep watching and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Remember, DeTv, online, on air, on time.
Every issue that you care about.
Every issue that I care about.
And every issue that affects our daily lives is impacted by one simple action.
A vote. As the Delaware Voting Rights Coalition,
We stand ready to protect and expand access to voting.
Because our communities deserve a democracy that works for all of us.
learn more and join us at aclu-de.org/DVRC.
Government doesn't make a move without an agenda. some type of plan. The problem is we haven't been on the agenda. Sometimes we're overlooked. Sometimes our interests aren't the interests of those in power. I'm your host, Kerwin Gaines, on DETV's new show, The Agenda. We're going to do our best to ensure that you, Delawareans, are knowledgeable about what's going on in the Assembly. Federal government, local government, it doesn't matter. We're going to do our best to ensure that folks that make the agenda on a daily basis have to answer for it. Let them explain what they're doing. If it affects you, it's on the agenda.
First up on the plaza this morning is a woman who saw a need for students and took it upon herself to be the solution. We have Ms. Lauren Wilson, the founder of Operation Hair Care, joined by Heather Yacabell, family crisis therapist. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks
All right,
for coming.
let's get right into it.
Let's go.
What is Operation Hair Care, Lauren?
Operation Hair Care is a program where we take our students to Paul Mitchell, the hair school on Route 40, and they get the full salon treatment. And this kind of grew out of me just visiting a school. I work for the Colonial School District as a public information officer. Our mantra is the power of we. And that's a realization that it takes more than just our district to help the whole child. We've got to go outside and involve our community, involve our parents. And so I was walking in the school with a family crisis therapist at the time. This was in 2019. And a little boy walked by and he had his hood up and he was walking with his head down. And the therapist said to me, she said, I feel so sorry for this kid. His hair is a mess and he's ashamed of it, so he wears his hoodie all day. And, I got to thinking, well, this is awful, what can I do? So the first thing I did was I contacted my hairstylist, and she got 2 or 3 volunteers. They came in to that school and they worked on maybe 10 children, but it was like, the kids are standing on stools and putting their heads over the sink. It was not a salon type of a deal. So I got to thinking about the Paul Mitchell School, and I called and said, would you be interested in helping us out? And it turned out to be a win-win because the students there have to get so many hours to become certified in what they do. And so what we decided to do was we reached out to family crisis therapists who work with the students in need, the neediest of students. And I said, identify 3 from each school. We have 8 elementary schools. And we took the kids over. We also took kids over from William Penn High School who are interested in cosmetology. So they were able to go in a separate room, get some knowledge about the industry while the elementary students were getting their hair done. And it was just a win-win for all.
Right, I really appreciate what you're doing. And I know from experience of being in the beauty industry and how, taking care of yourself and self-care and what it does to your confidence as a woman. And we don't think that, as the youth, the young kids growing up, we think, oh, they're fine. They're all, they don't have to take care of their hair, but it does something.
It does.
To them. And just think about it. When you go get a haircut, how do you feel?
Oh, 100 times better.
Right?
Easy.
The same for the kids, the children. So the fact that you're able to offer this opportunity to all of the elementary schools and the Colonial School District is incredible. So Heather,
yes,
tell us a little bit about what you do as a family crisis therapist.
Absolutely. So in my role as the family crisis therapist, we work in early interventions with kindergarten through 5th grade students. So basically whenever there's an identified need in which something is impeding the child's learning, whether that be with behaviors or at home or just needing to get some more resources, a family crisis therapist is put in place so that we can kind of be that link and help that child have all the supports wrapped around them to best succeed academically.
Beautiful.
Right. And I'm sorry.
No,
I know this.
She's excited.
I was very excited about this interview because I just think it's so important. And I asked Lauren off camera, and I'll ask again for our viewers, would you consider taking Operation Hair Care to another school district? Would it be maybe give the idea to someone else if you can't do it?
Other school districts can piggyback on this idea. I mean, it's not like exclusive to us, but it is something that we've embraced. Right. We had to pause it for COVID, obviously, when the school shut down and our kids were at home. So this is our first year back. Okay. And it was just exciting to see how excited the kids were and to see the difference when they first went in and when they walked out. They were so proud. It was just phenomenal to see the emotional change. Heather was there. You saw the kids and talked to some of them. Yes. They went back to school with a brand new attitude.
Yes, they certainly did.
And that's the way it happens. So I was watching the news. We actually did it on DeTv News with Caleb Pride. And you can see that the kids went from like level 4 to like level 15, like overnight. And a good haircut, hairstyle can do that for you. Is there an age limit, and how do you select the students?
Well, I let the family crisis therapist select the students. Okay. And we only do it for our elementary kids, so that's grades, it's K through 5, but we start with, usually take the first and fifth graders through fifth graders. And I let them pick out the kids who are the neediest. We go 4 times a year. So this is a quarterly program. We'll be going back in December. Okay. This time when we go in December, we are going to take kids from William Penn who have the interest in cosmetology. But it's 4 times a year that they will have different children will have an opportunity to experience the salon treatment. And these kids, they were getting the girls were getting their nails done, they were getting their hair done, they were getting fully pampered. For most of them, it was their first time being in a salon. Yeah, and they were, oh my gosh, did you see the video clip?
I did.
Oh my gosh, they were like smiling like it was Christmas morning. Yeah. Wow. 4 times a year, that's what's up.
And I think that's incredible that we're able to showcase what you're doing at Colonial School District. I love the Colonial School District. I had the opportunity to partner before COVID with the district and donate children's books to all of the elementary school students. So every student was able to take home 1 free book from my nonprofit literacy organization, Success Won't Wait. So I love their mantra. I love what's the mantra? It's the
power of we.
The power of we.
She said it right there. That wraps everything up in a bundle.
I just think, I grew up going to the Red Clay School District, but I didn't have a chance to, see the Colonial School District. Wow. Right.
Changed a lot.
Educators.
Changed a lot.
Yeah. Everyone really cares about the children that go through the school. Yeah. And you could see that everybody does care, even just their well-being, their mental health. And this is helpful for their mental health. So, all right. So Heather, tell us about the process. And we did talk about it a little bit with selecting the students. We did touch on that a little bit more. And I think that this idea can be passed along to other school districts. Do you think Paul Mitchell Hair School would be open to partnering with other school districts? Because they're the ones we really have to ask.
You should keep Paul Mitchell with them. They got Howard.
I was going to say, there are other hair schools around. Yeah. Other cosmetology schools.
High schools.
Yes. Yeah. So all you have to do, innovation is one of the pillars in our Power of We. All you have to do is think outside of the box. Right. Yeah. And that's all I did was put my thinking cap on and how can we solve this problem? And we couldn't do it by ourselves, but while partnering with a business, we were able to do it.
And that was, like you said, it created a win-win.
It was a win-win.
Yeah, the students win, not just the school district, but the students win. And that's the most important.
Exactly. And the cosmetology students got the hours that they needed and community services built into what they have to do in order to graduate. So,
Right, so I'm looking at the dates that you have. So you have specific dates that you do the Operation Hair Care. And are there the new date? Well, there's a few dates coming. Do you plan on doing this throughout the school year, if I'm correct?
We plan to do it throughout the school year. And the hope is that we'll be able to continue it forever if we can, as long as we can.
And I'm glad that you were able to continue it after COVID. I know that a lot of organizations, nonprofits, and even just projects weren't able to we were not able to bring back.
Right.
And I'm glad that we were able to bring back Operation Hair Care.
Right.
Now, is there anything else you would like to share with the viewers that we haven't touched on that you want to mention? Is there a need for Operation Hair Care or
donations?
Right, anything that you may
Heather
need?
can tell you that.
Yes.
Well, I think definitely Operation Hair Care. For the children on my caseload, they just loved the whole treatment. This little girl, her eyes lit up. She went back to school and just was showing off to everyone. She told me it was the best day of her life. Wow. So this was just such a touching experience. And I think just in terms of future needs for these kids, I think just the ability to continue this. So I don't know if there's other community partnerships as well, just any other, anything else outside of the box, as Lauren mentioned, just to give them these opportunities for more exposure to events.
With the holidays coming, we have a large population of homeless students, and those are the kids who are living in motels along the Route 40 corridor.
Right.
They are always in need of, Christmas things to put under their Christmas tree.
Right.
Absolutely.
Coats, winter supplies.
Right.
We have pantries that can take those supplies, so anyone who wants to make donations is open to do so.
All right. So they can make just to be clear, people can make those outside people can make donations to the school, to Wilmington, like the pantry or coats. That way you can
Colonial.
Through
Colonial, because we have pantries in different elementary schools.
Wow.
We reach out to we have kids of all kinds of needs. So we just want to make sure we help the whole child.
There you go.
I know the answer, but I would love for everyone to, for you to share what is the best way that our viewers can follow maybe the Colonial School District. I know you have an Instagram account. I know that they're very active on it. I follow, so I know this. I believe is it the Colonial School District? I believe it's just at Colonial School District, right?
Yes, and you can also just go on our website, colonialschooldistrict.org. You can call our district office at 302-323-2700, and they will put you in line with a school that is in need and hook you up with a family crisis therapist.
Yes.
And they will reach out to our children.
Excellent. And also maybe have the opportunity to take advantage of Operation Hair Care.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Again, ladies, thank you so much, and really appreciate what you both have done, because those kids, when you see those kids' faces, it was joy. There was joy. Make sure you check out the interviews. If you're watching, and we'll actually put the link of the news article into this right here in the comments. But check it out. You can just see these kids they're just alive. Yes. And what they say, you look good. What is it? You look good.
When you look good, you feel good. It's almost like getting dressed up for Easter. You know how you just walk around, you don't want to move your hair. That's how the kids are. You
sleep like this.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, well, ladies, thanks again for coming. And please, Lauren, anything else going on in the Colonial School District, please, again, let us know.
I will let you know.
Right. And you can check Lauren out on Wednesdays on DeTv News. All right. All right. We're going to take a break?
Yes, we'll take a quick commercial break, but we'll be right back with Destiny Ricard Davenport.
All right. DeTv started approximately 10 years ago in the basement of my home. I had an idea to show people of color doing great things, but what happened was I got to the point that I said, I'm gonna just show people all together doing great things. The motto and the moral was to bring people together instead of using media to rip people apart. And doing that, I just did a lot of hard work, a lot of free stuff, a lot of things of just showing people being themselves. I figured that media, and I saw that media wasn't doing that, so I just decided to give it a shot, not knowing that it would bring me to where I am today. I had a great, great journey doing it, met some amazing people, did some amazing things, worked on some amazing projects, and with just a lot of hard work and a bunch of sacrifice, I'm here today. I done worked on everyone's campaign in the state of Delaware. And now, you know, I'm just doing what I do and doing it with friends. My biggest accomplishment right now would have to be this, hands down, without a doubt. We want to make sure that we inform the community wholeheartedly. So again, they can have all the information that they need. For more information, you can find us at detvch.com. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook under DETV. Be sure to check us out. Tell me what you think.
Still searching for cheap gas prices? Dump the pump and ride DART. You can DART to your destination for only $4 all day. Let DART do the driving while you enjoy our free Wi-Fi available on all buses statewide. While scrolling through your favorite apps, don't forget to download DART's free transit app for real-time bus information and enjoy the convenience of contactless fare payment through DART Pass. So what are you waiting for? Dump the pump and try transit. Visit dartfirststate.com or call 1-800-652-DART.
Welcome back. Our next guest this morning is Ms. Destiny Ricard Davenport, owner of Destiny's Way Logistics, a Black female-owned dispatch training company. Welcome to the Plaza, Destiny. How are you?
Thank you. I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Okay, let's dig. In the words of Vincenza, let's jump right on in.
Okay, sounds good.
Waste no time.
All right.
Who's Destiny?
So I am Destiny, the owner of Destiny Way Logistics, based out of Wilmington, Delaware. And I started the company back in 2018 when my husband decided to switch gears to go from a chef to a professional truck driver.
Okay.
So at the time I was working in banking and I wanted to pretty much follow his lead and see where I could just come into the transportation industry myself. Mm-hmm. And I came across independent freight dispatching. So from there I did a lot of research about the industry. I pretty much self-taught myself how to dispatch trucks. And then I launched Destiny Way Logistics, where we partner with independent company owners and fleet owners that own their own trucks that need assistance with finding work for their trucks.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So from there, I've been able to grow my company to have over 30 independent dispatcher agents that I train and allow them to work alongside me to help dispatch these trucks for our clients. And now I also have an online academy where I pretty much teach people how to start their own independent freight dispatching businesses as well.
So you go from banking to now teaching people how to just wait a minute. You go from banking.
Right.
Your husband changes his position, and then you follow the be with your husband. You learn the dispatch company, and then now you're teaching people how to fish.
Yes, pretty much. In a nutshell.
Right.
That's exactly what it is.
Wow, how you like it?
I love it. I get to work from anywhere. I get to make my own schedule. I get to meet new people from all over the U.S. I even have a team that's based out of Serbia. So I literally get to meet all kinds of people. And I get to do this at my own time. So I enjoy it, every second of it. And I get to make money.
Let's not forget that part.
And it's uncapped.
Right.
Yes.
Destiny, are you from Delaware?
I am not. I'm from Philadelphia.
Okay. What part? I gotta ask. What part?
I'm from North Philly.
Okay. All right. North Philly, stand up.
Yes.
So, what are you living in Delaware?
Yes.
Okay. So, what brought you to Delaware?
Yes. So, long story. My husband and I, we had a long distance relationship. I was in Alexandria, Virginia, and he was still living in Philadelphia. And we both wanted to be closer to family, but not too far.
Right.
So Delaware was the perfect place for us.
All right, Trey, welcome. Right. All right, in that case, we're going to change the whole context of this interview. So we're going to talk Philly way, all right?
Okay.
So what you got right now is this John, right? And no, I'm just messing. But you love what you're doing, and you're teaching people to do the same.
Yes, I do. So pretty much what I do is I put out different flyers and things like that for people who want to start their own home-based businesses.
Okay.
And, just be able to do exactly what it is that I do. So I've gathered my past few years of experience and learning the industry into a self-paced online course where people can go on and purchase the course and just train at their own pace, or they can join my Professional Dispatcher Academy program, where that's also live training. We train for 5 days, and then after that, they get a chance to actually work for my company as independent dispatcher agents.
Girl, I ain't even mad at you.
Wow. Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
That is incredible what you're doing, but is it?
She took it online.
I know, but you're offering education.
Yes.
So not only offering job opportunities, education to go with it, to be just an incredible worker.
And entrepreneurship.
And entrepreneurship, yes.
Absolutely.
What inspired you to do all this?
Just me, honestly, just being a mother. Okay. I had my oldest daughter at the age of 21, and being able to be home with her, being able to work when I want to, being able to take her to school, doctor's appointments, and not having to call out or answer to anyone. So that was pretty much my motivation.
They say entrepreneurs work for freedom.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
There's nothing like it, right? There's nothing like it. Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, so you have, what we saw was what you came up with, 3 steps of success as a dispatcher.
3 steps of success for you said for a dispatcher?
Yeah, for a dispatcher.
Okay, 3 steps of success. Just gaining as much knowledge as you possibly can, just learning the industry, learning, I always tell students, never stop learning, even when you're on your path to greatness. Continue to educate yourself. Being self-motivated and organized.
Yes.
Because it's one of them things where, if you're not organized, it could drive you insane, and we don't want that.
No.
So yes.
What has been one of your, and we're just talking about entrepreneurship, right?
Absolutely.
Because we're all entrepreneurs here. What are your pain points and how you overcame it?
One of my pain points is marketing, staying consistent with marketing. And that was one of my biggest pain points, but how I overcame it was just getting comfortable with being myself and allowing people to see me. And what I've learned when it comes to marketing is I'm not marketing to sell the business, I'm marketing myself. And when people love me and they like me and I'm likable, they want to learn more about what I do, and that's what gets them into buying into the product or service.
Was it hard for you? I'm sorry, Vincenzo.
No, please.
Sorry.
I'm learning. I love this. This is also, it's inspiring.
Yeah.
As you know, we're all entrepreneurs here, and it's inspiring to hear someone else's story because it's also helpful. Yeah. Because we all get to a point as we're climbing the ladder of success that we hit a brick wall,
or a ceiling of some sort,
and we're stuck, or we can't figure it out, and it happens. It's very normal, and if you have a small business or as you continue to grow up the ladder of success, and it's helpful to hear the story. So I'm excited.
Okay.
So please
all right.
take over.
So in a male-dominant industry, trucking, was it hard for you as a woman and or a woman of color to come into this landscape?
Yes, absolutely. When I started back in 2018, there weren't a lot of dispatchers out there. Right. So me jumping right in head first and teaching myself the business, I did get a lot of pushback because people had to trust me, especially the men. Most of my clientele are men. So they hear my little voice, and I used to be timid. They hear me and they're like, what? Like, no, I don't want to work with you. So I had to kind of like grow thick skin and show them that I know what it is that I'm talking about. I know what it is that my company can bring to the table and how we can add value to your company. And that's where I started to gain like the respect in the industry.
And I'm sure it wasn't easy.
It wasn't.
I know.
That's why I asked,
I'm in a male-dominant industry. I'm a restaurateur. I own a restaurant.
Wow.
I'm third-generation restaurateur. And
Italian restaurant at that.
Yes. And I understand what it is to be in a male-dominant industry and how hard it is.
Oh, yes.
And how to, to have a conversation with someone and, you want them to take you seriously, but sometimes you feel that they're not listening.
Yes.
Wow.
So you have to be a little bit more assertive.
Yes.
A little more persistent.
Absolutely.
But you have proven that.
Yes.
And that's what I love about your story.
Thank
and
you.
I love what you're doing. And I'm so, so grateful that you're here on Good Morning Wilmington to share with our viewers about what you're doing. Yeah. So now, tell our viewers, how can they follow or how can they be a part of the company, or if they want to join? I'm sure you're always looking for workers, right? Or students to educate.
Yes, absolutely. So the first step would probably be, or the easiest way to follow us would probably be on Instagram at Destiny Way Logistics LLC, or our website, which is no www. But it's DestinyWayLogistics.com.
Okay, perfect. And they'll find all the resources and information.
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. And how they can obtain the educational tools as well.
Yep, everything is on the site.
I'm totally at all right now. Like that is congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats to you, your husband. Because I know, like, how's it working with your husband?
It's going good. Honestly, though, he's in the transportation industry as well, but he doesn't love the industry as much as I do.
Okay.
I grew a passion for it.
Wow.
Well, it shows.
Yeah.
It definitely shows.
She's lighting up. She's like, this is easy. I got it.
Yes. Yes, and it's funny when I introduced myself off camera. Well, how did you introduce your husband? Destiny's husband.
Oh, he's Destiny's wife.
Destiny's wife. That's right.
My wife tried that one time. Yeah. It don't work no more.
Right. It did, but it was so funny. But he's here to support.
There you go.
And I love that. I love the support system, because it truly takes a village.
It does.
And we talk about that all the time here on set, that it truly does take a village, and you know, to have that support system to continue to grow with the company.
Yes.
And I'm sure it will continue to grow. I mean, you've already proven the success, and there is obviously a need.
Yes.
So
trucking has grown a lot since the pandemic.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a gold mine.
Yes, but there's a need, and
that's both sides, trucking and dispatch. It's like, you gotta go out there. So before we go, Destiny, what we want to do? This is your camera right here.
Okay.
30 seconds. You got your own commercial.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, hi, guys. My name is Destiny, the owner of Destiny Way Logistics. And what we do is we teach people how to start and operate their own independent freight dispatching businesses. If you would like to learn more on how you can start your own business or come and work with us, you can reach me on Instagram at Destiny Way Logistics LLC, or visit our website at It's DestinyWayLogistics.com. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Destiny.
Thank you. Throw the paper. Throw the paper. That's my thing. Every time, throw the paper.
I've been practicing my elevator speech.
Oh, we already started doing those, so you might want to stay connected.
Wow, I sure will.
I love it.
We're going to have a I didn't tell you, but we're going to have.
By the way, it tells me on camera.
Yeah, a pitch contest where the wall turns into a green screen. And we let entrepreneurs come in, and like not too seasoned entrepreneurs.
Okay.
And we let them come in, and it's a pitch contest. Like the elevator doors open, and it'll be like an executive of a bank or someone there that will just walk you through your elevator pitch. It's always awesome. But we'll let you know further.
Amazing.
Please
do.
But again, thank you so much.
Thank
Super
you
proud
for
of what you and your
having
husband put together. It's definitely amazing.
Thank you.
All right. It's time for a commercial break.
Yes.
Vincenza?
We'll be right back with Balleto and Catrinamia.
Good morning, Wilmington.
As soon as I got here, I just felt the warm embrace of the community, man. Like what y'all got going on is wonderful. And no wonder y'all called the work group, because y'all putting that work in. For real, seriously, y'all getting the work done.
We are committed to creating the best Riverside we can with the community, for the community.
A new beginning, a second chance. Call it what you want, but this is what never giving up looks like. This is what finding someone who believes in you looks like. I thought Goodwill was just a store until a friend told me about Train to Gain through Goodwill's Job Resource Center. After 5 years away, I had a lot of self-doubt and fear about my future. But Goodwill had my back, and today, I love where I work. They matched me with an employer who believes in second chances. And now, I have a new start thanks to Goodwill.
To learn more about Goodwill's career development opportunities, call today.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Our final guests this morning are here to talk about a day of events happening right here in Wilmington to celebrate Dia de los Muertos. We have Balleto and Catrinamia. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Yes, wow.
I'm like at all right now. So can you tell us what is the Day of the Dead?
The Day of the Dead is a beautiful celebration. Where we celebrate our ancestors. In the culture, especially, this goes back to pre-Columbian traditions, thousands of years. But for us, we like to honor our past ones, our loved ones. It's one that we take to heart and cherish. We want people to know that at the same time, this is not a party, this is more of a ceremony. This is more of honoring those that came before us and those that are with us today. So I encourage everybody to take a little bit of time in a moment in their lives to learn about the culture, to learn about the ceremonies that take place. This Saturday, they'll be at the Delaware Art Museum, especially October 29th. And we start off with a beautiful Aztec ceremony. But at the same time, as we have here today, La Catrinamia, a strong symbol of the culture, one that represents life and death at the same time. But for us, it's not about death. That's the difference, you know? I mean, I know we have Halloween, but we have, and that's why we call it Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. Because on that day, we all are supposed to bring a special meal, you know, for those that you remember your loved ones. At the same time, bring a picture of those so we can honor them and bless them too, and speak of their name and bring them back to life as they are. Because for us, it's about immortality. And we like to continue honoring our indigenous roots, our indigenous lineage. And that is something that's important to us. And that's why we would like people to come and understand a little bit more about a tradition that is not just celebrated in Mexico, but in different cultures too as well. Right. So Catrinamia is a strong symbolism. And even from my understanding, she's dressed in a beautiful garment. She's dressed in, it started out with Diego Rivera, you know, who put out the image out there, I believe it was 1906, 1908. And he wanted to let people know that death doesn't miss no one. In other words, you could be wealthy, but you'll still have to go through that phase in life. But it's a way of us to understanding and being humble about our beginnings and our cycles of life that we have. For we will continue to live even with spirits after.
Right. Is no stranger to Good Morning Wilmington. We were very fortunate to have you on our show talking about the culture, and we're so excited to have you back now to really dive into it some more and share with our viewers about the event that's happening on Saturday, October 29th. So I just want to shift gears a little bit. I want to talk to Catrinamia, also known as Rosa Ruiz, correct? All right. Well, Catrinamia, please explain to our viewers about your traditional dressing, the traditional garment that you have on today.
I want to start to talking a little bit about the born of La Catrina that started in 1910 with the writer was Jose Guadalupe Posada. He was a painter. He was a critic of the government in those times. So he used to create La Calavera Garbancera. It wasn't the Catrina yet. Until Diego Rivera painted a famous mural in 1946 that was named Sueño de una tarde dominical en la Alameda Central. It's a little complicated name, but he gives the whole body to the Catrina because at the beginning it was just the face. And he wants to relate it with the Dia de los Muertos too, because like he said, we can be tall, skinny, brown, white, but at the end we are skulls. So we try to remember that to the people and then relate it with the Dia de los Muertos, that we always remember the ones who passed away, and we remember like a love. In our culture, we remember them with a lot of joy, with music, with meals, like they were in the life, because really we are celebrating their life, not their death. So you can see right now this beautiful outfit.
Right. And I'm sure I'm here in person and we're able to see the detail of this beautiful garment that you are presenting all of us. I mean, you can just tell the hand painting, the detail that's on it, the headpiece with the little tiny details of the corn, if I'm correct, and is it the cacao? Am I right?
Yeah,
I was trying to
right.
try to remember, but it's absolutely beautiful.
Yes. Yeah.
You could see how much passion was put into this beautiful piece that you're presenting to all of us. Tell us a little bit more, and obviously just to see a little bit of the back, you don't have to turn all the way around. Tell us a little bit more about the painting that you have on the back of your cape.
Right now, I'm representing the pre-Hispanic Catrina. It's not the kind of the original you can see with the purple dress and the flyer of the Dia de los Muertos. This is almost the Catrina you can see everywhere. Right now, I'm a Catrina pre-Hispanic. So you can see this paint is the name Cuautlicue. Cuautlicue is the energy of, it was the energy of the kind of mother of the old goddess in the pre-Hispanic culture. So she's so famous because she gives life, like she is taking your life, like a death. That's why in my help you can see seeds, like you say, like corn, beans, and cacao. Those all are seeds that are dead. But if you plant it, it's gonna grow up again. So it means the death and the life. And this painting is made by Cesar Viveros. He's a famous muralist in Philadelphia. He likes a lot the pre-Hispanic culture. He's explaining, and right now I'm a visual artist that I want to bring in this beautiful dress, and I can make that combination about the traditional Catrina and the pre-Hispanic Catrina. Like he say, we try to honor our ancestors, like our lovers they are passed away.
Right.
Let me ask you, for someone that's not familiar with Day of the Dead, and when they come to the event on Saturday, what do you want them to take away?
I want them to experience culture, number one. I want to experience what does it mean to, at the same time, to pay respect and to honor those that came before you. But like I said, this is not a party. This is more of a ceremony.
Right.
It's traditional.
Right.
There's a lot of details that go into Dia de los Muertos. We're gonna have like Laura Leos who will be hosting the event. At the same time, Danza Azteca de Anuak, which is very important to the ceremony too, to have the blessings of the ground. Selena Barca, Miss Lily, Solar Eclipse, Los Mariachi Arrieros. Also too, the folklore dancing of Mexico Lindo that should be represented. But there'll be so much culture, but one thing that's gonna be also too special too, people get to see, we're actually in seeing the flyer, we have the champion lowriders too who will be there, because that's also too a part of a culture. We wanna show people that is not only is it art, but it's also something to continue living and celebrating.
Right.
But the main thing is for us to weave ourselves together, to have a better understanding of our neighbors, because Mexico's just here, it's around us. And I want people to learn that how we have to coexist with each other. And that was one of the reasons why we brought this to life. We wanted our community to grow together. We didn't want to separate ourselves. So with grace and with peace, at the Delaware Art Museum, 2301 Kentmere Parkway, just in case anybody needs to know.
Right.
I do stress it that please register. Please register on the site of the delart.org. You're more than welcome. It's free for the people. But one thing also too, you're gonna enjoy the beautiful vendors. Because one thing that we also do, a lot of originality, a lot of culture. You don't get duplicates. You really just get something one of a kind.
Right.
But at the same time, if I encourage people, bring somebody. And what I mean by that, bring a picture, bring a food. There'll be a special altar in the Labyrinth by Cesar Viveros, who'll be hosting and educating people more about Dia de los Muertos. But it's an honor, to have everybody and to grow together and to do it together, around here.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
You've been doing some great things at the Delaware Art Museum since you've been there, and it's about bringing the cultures together and turning people onto different cultures. And this is just one of many that you've been doing thus far. It was the last thing that I think you were on with Andre was the indigenous people.
Yeah, indigenous faces of women.
And that worked out extremely well. Yeah. And now this, and what else can we expect from you and your team when it comes to culture?
That we're gonna continue cultivating it. I feel like it's an obligation, it's more of a responsibility that we have to let, our people know that, especially in the art world, that we're here to take responsibility for what we do. At the same time, we have to identify with the people around us in our community. I would always want the art museum to be a reflection of our city. I would always make sure, on my behalf too, but as among my teammates too at the Delaware Art Museum, I am grateful that they're open to this because the Art Museum should always be a pillar for culture. It should be a place for where we can get a better understanding of each other. It is a place that we learn from each other. And what better way to do it through culture? So look forward to even more events coming on next year. The powwow is going to come back. I'm working among the indigenous tribes. But at the same time, like I said, there's so much more. And I want you to keep exploring. And I want people to know that with art, the possibility is anything.
There you go. I really appreciate you both for coming and sharing your culture with us.
Yes, thank you.
And I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there to participate. What you think?
Oh gosh, just incredible. Thank you so much. We're always learning something new, but we're also able to educate our viewers even more. And that's something special that we do here at Good Morning Wilmington.
Because Iz has the key to the studio. He can come anytime he wants to spread the great news of what's going on. Again, thank you both for coming.
I appreciate you.
All right, so we got to get out of here. So let's give
another great show, but we have to thank our sponsors.
Yes, Dark Transit, Wi-Fi internet service, Balance, Strength, and Fitness. We thank you so much for helping us put the good word out, put the good news out. And we'll be back on Monday?
Yes, Monday at 10 a.m.
All right, we'll see you there. Good morning, Wilmington.